if the Google Calendar app isn't working on your mobile device, there's quite a few things you can do to try and troubleshoot it, so we'll be going over all of them in this video, both for Android and iOS. The first thing I'm going to do is pretty simply just restart your device and see if that helps. Usually it's as simple as just holding down on the power button until you see a menu of options pop up. That works on Android as well as on iOS. The method is exactly the same. You also want to check your internet connection and see if that works fine. The easiest way of doing that is by simply trying to search anything on the internet and see if it actually works. If it does, then that's not a problem. However, if it doesn't work, then it could be something with your internet connection. So make sure that the Wi-Fi network you're connected to actually works, or you can try switching over to your mobile data instead and seeing if that helps. The next thing you want to do is update your operating system. On Android, go into System and then go into Software Updates. And then from there, see if there's any updates available. Though keep in mind that this method will differ slightly depending on what flavor of Android you have specifically. On iOS, you want to go into Settings, then into General, then go into the Software Update option, which should be near the top. And then once again see if there's anything available, and if there is, tap on download and install. If it still isn't working, you might want to try to clear the app's cache and see if that helps. So on Android, you want to go back in your settings and then into the apps section. Then scroll down until you see the Google Calendar app, which will most likely just be called Calendar. Then select Storage and Cache. And then in the next page, make sure to press both the Clear Storage and Clear Cache buttons. Now unfortunately there is no way of clearing cache on iOS without uninstalling the whole app. Now given how it is a calendar app, it also relies on your date and time information actually being up to date. So on Android, once again go into System and then go into Date and Time. Then make sure that the time and time zone are all set automatically. On iPhone, you want to go into General, then into Date and Time, and then once again make sure that Set Automatically is turned on. It could also be that the app itself needs an update, so over on Android you of course do that by going into the Google Play Store. Once you are there, tap on your profile icon in the top right, and then go into the Manage Apps and Device Settings. Then go into Updates Available and see if Google Calendar is there, or you can just go on Update All to take care of all currently pending updates. On iOS, simply go into the Apple App Store and then tap on your profile icon in the top right. Then scroll down until you see the Automatic Updates section, and once again see if Google Calendar is there, or just tap on Update All. So those are all the main methods for mobile devices, but what about if you're having problems with just the regular desktop version on your web browser? Well, here's some things you can do then. The first thing you're going to do is try and update your browser itself. Well, that differs slightly depending on which browser you use. Let's just go with the most popular, Chrome. First off, click on the three dots in the top right, then head into Help, and then head into About Google Chrome. Then see if there are any updates available in this next menu, and if there are, make sure to update them. You also want to once again check your network connection and try and connect to literally any other websites and see if they load correctly. If so, then it is something wrong with Google Calendar specifically. However, if nothing else works, then it is something with your internet connection. So what you can do is just re-plug your Ethernet cable or turn your Wi-Fi off and on again to see if that helps. There could also be extensions interfering with Google Calendar, so you may want to turn them off and then re-add them until you see the one that is causing the issues. So once again, go into the menu in the top right and then hover over extensions. Then go into Manage Extensions section, then start turning everything off and then bring them back one by one. You can also try to clear the cache to see if that helps, so in order to do that, once again head in that same menu and then click on Delete Browsing Data. Then select Cookies and Other Site Data as well as Cached Images and Files and go with Delete Data. So those are the main things you can try to troubleshoot Google Calendar. If it still isn't working, well, it could be that it is down on the side of Google and there's not much you can do apart from just wait for it to go back online. So if you found this video helpful, maybe subscribe to How To Authority for more like this in the future.